Crossing a 100K subscriber count is one of the biggest challenges on YouTube. But how long do you think it takes to gain over 130K subscribers on the channel? 1 year? 2 years? Half a decade, maybe. For the woman behind Michygoss, it took her around 3 years to gain over 130,000 subscribers. Who runs the Michygoss channel? It is a Canadian woman named Michelle, who's making a name for herself as a content creator on YouTube. And today, we will take a peek at Michelle and her life, both in front of the camera and behind it in this video. But before we go any further, how about showing us your support by hitting the subscribe button? Is the woman behind the channel Michygoss married? Yes, the pretty lady is a married woman. Michelle has been married to her husband for a long time. And who might Michygoss's husband be? It is the channel regular Steve, who tied the knot with Michelle. Despite the glam and fame found in her career, Michelle has kept her life before fame behind a closed door. But you might say in her videos, we don't see a wedding ring. And you are right, she doesn't seem to be wearing a ring during her videos. Both Steve and Michelle don't wear rings when they appear in videos. But it could be because rings could interfere with their jobs, so they don't wear them. Nevertheless, it is their right to privacy. On a similar note, if they are married, Steve and Michelle have kept their wedding details hidden from the world. But today, this married couple share a marriage of over a decade. As for kids, Michygoss hasn't talked about children on her channel. But the couple have adopted and rescued many dogs over the years. They even have a cat. While thousands of people around the world watch her video, Michelle has successfully retained some aspect of privacy. As such, the full names of Michelle and Steve stay behind the curtains. Having covered what Michygoss shared about her relationships with the fans, let's take a peek at her career as a YouTuber. As we said in the beginning, Michelle managed to gain over 130,000 subscribers within half a decade. What does the lady share on her channel? It's mostly woodwork, house repairs, and shoveling snow out of her driveway. You know, the regular stuff. But what attracted her viewers was how she managed to finish most of her house repair projects by herself or with the help of her partner, Steve. True to their vows, Michelle and Steve have remained together in sickness and health. But who among the two had to go through surgery? It was Steve. He had an issue with his knee, and the only way to heal was through a surgical procedure. It was in late 2023 that Michygoss shared about it on her video as she worked around their house. Does having over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube sustain Michygoss financially? Apparently no. Aside from working around her property and making content from her home improvement projects, she is also working as a nurse. Before she and her husband Steve moved to their current home, Michelle had been working as a surgical nurse. Due to her busy schedule, Michy yearned for a quiet time. And now, as we see from her YouTube channel, she has been living the life she wanted, a house in front of a lake, close to nature, and away from the city's hustle and bustle. Now, it brings us to their wealth. How much riches do Michelle and Steve have? As seen from their assets, we can assume that Michygoss has an estimated net worth of millions. Speaking of properties, the married duo share a land that's 20 acres in front of a lake. Moreover, they also bought a boat as her husband grew up sailing. Today, they lead a life without financial worries. Lastly, let's recap on how they earn their money. 1. Through their normal jobs. 2. YouTube ad revenue. 3. Paid promotional posts and videos on their social media. Thank you for watching our video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button.